The architectural enterprise is adjunct to the human enterprise, and the process of building structures or renewing buildings is only partly done, if it not the occasion of renewing people. The building is, or ought to be, the image of community.
Holy Name of Mary is a loving, true faith community.
Holy Name of Mary has become an essential part of my life.
There's a real sense of community and family here that is not superficial. It's something that is deeply ingrained in the parishioners.
They know how to get teens to further their faith in a way where they feel involved and not outcast.
A loving, kind place that makes my heart grow.
Holy Name of Mary is my faith home.
A place where I could feel free and be myself around others.
I met my husband in the youth group here. It's the place where we baptized our kids and said goodbye to my granddad.
Holy Name of Mary has changed my life.
It means everything to me.
There's something about the warm, inviting feeling and the friendliness of the people.
Holy Name of Mary is where I learn ABCs, numbers, and math.
It's really been the center part of our life.
It's a family.
Holy Name of Mary, to me, is my home away from home.
A place where I learn about Jesus and come closer to him every day.
This parish is so much our Catholic home, so we are here for the long term.
For more than half a century, Holy Name of Mary Parish has been so much to so many. For some, it is a place of worship, for others, a place of family, but for most, it's a place of community. In 2004, Holy Name decided to tear down the structures that were the old church, the youth center, and the parish hall, and build a new home. Today, a new majestic church serves as home to the Holy Name community, much as the old church did for so many years. But a noticeable emptiness exists that yearns to be filled.
We have wonderful liturgies, the best liturgies, I think, but we don't have something to support our social connections. We come in right now, you go to Mass, you have a wonderful liturgy, and you go home, you leave, you go right to your car.
I remember every Sunday we would go into the hall after Mass. Breakfast burritos, pancakes. It was just a given. It was just an extension of Mass that continued after church into the parish hall.
Groups would provide breakfast, donuts, sometimes full breakfast for the parishioners. The kids loved it, and it was a social period that sometimes lasted a couple of hours. See old friends, make plans for the weekend, plans for the week, and of course we can't do that now.
Every Sunday after Mass, the hall would be filled with people coming over. And one of my favorite memories always is the first Sundays, the Guadalupana Society always prepared breakfast burritos.
We met there, we made friendships there, and it's something that we haven't had, and I think everybody misses it that used it when it was here.
I enjoyed just everything about the hall. The hall was fun.
That's where we build relationships. That's where our adopted strangers become friends.
We had casino nights in there. We had all kinds of dances. You know, the kids even have their first dance, their 7th and 8th grade dance they had in the hall.
My daughter's quinceañera. That was the first time we had a quinceañera in this parish.
Overshadowing the memories that the old hall provided are the operational, logistical, and emotional burdens that the lack of a new parish hall creates. There is an obvious need for a new hall.
The hall is very necessary for this church. Every ministry that's involved in this church needs a hall.
We have over 70 different ministries, and we're so limited in space to allow each one to have a place to meet.
We're conducting a new class for new Eucharistic ministers. We really don't have any place to have that class. When you have 160 people in one ministry, that's a lot of people. A big hall is what we need.
In our past events, we had to rent a mile away. We had a difficulty last year because it was raining hard. We had it at the pavilion. We didn't have the hall.
We have our RCIA class in the chapel of the church. And one thing that we used to do was bring snacks and share, but in the chapel, we don't feel that it's appropriate.
La comunidad tenemos que ir a rentar un salón para congregarnos, como por ejemplo, cuando tenemos una boda o quinceañeras, o simplemente reuniones como de Navidad.
The school has been severely impacted by the loss of a parish hall. We don't have places to have any kind of assemblies for the whole school. Places for the Christmas program, places for student council elections. The list goes on and on and on. We need a hall desperately.
Como familia, es muy importante para nosotros tener un lugar donde estar un poco más de tiempo y compartir con los demás.
Currently, we have about 320 candidates preparing for confirmation. In our Life Team program, there's about 175 on an average night. We literally don't have a space to accommodate all those teens. We meet in the kindergarten room, and it's a double room. So the most we can put in there is 80. So what we've done is we also conduct life nights in the pavilion.
Our pantry is downtown, and anyone that comes for St. Vincent de Paul to the parish has to walk another mile and then up 22 stairs, carrying boxes, canned goods. It's very difficult because so many are handicapped.
One of the things the Knights of Columbus do, we're known for like our pancake breakfast, and we also have a wonderful salmon bake during Lent. We've always had to be like gypsies. We're having to go to different facilities, and when we have dances and things like that and parties, we always have to go away.
We can't involve families in our programs as much because we can't do large gatherings with families and our kids. And we had a parent meeting for over 150 families for our First Communion program, and the church was in use. So I had all the families sitting under the pavilion in the rain while I was trying to present our material.
The need for a reception area, should the bereaved want to do that, would also be a good thing, because that would provide a cost-efficient place that they can offer some refreshment to the people who've attended the ceremony.
The new hall will consist of 2 stories housing nearly 24,000 square feet. This new addition will truly live up to its billing as a hall for all. Featured will be a 7,000 square foot multi-purpose room that will allow sit-down dinners for 300 and space for 1,000 people for concerts and assemblies. Large meeting areas for many religious ministries. Consecrated area for St. Vincent de Paul. The second story will be dedicated to faith formation, including a 750 square foot teen room, and an additional 9 classrooms for our youth and young teen classes, as well as our many religious ministries. The Blessings gift shop will grow enormously, allowing for additional sales and storage.
So we will have more space and be able to offer more items, increase our line of books, have the priests come in and do book readings, open it up to the children. It'll be a wonderful place for everybody.
One of the things that they're going to be doing in the hall is a designated space for the teenagers.
The teens want to talk to their friends most of the time, you know, be together as a group.
And there's going to be a stage with nice lighting, theater lighting, so we can have concerts there. A lot of different youth groups can come in and bring their youth singers and get some excitement going here.
The hall's going to benefit everybody in the church.
Today we find ourselves at a place we need to be, better yet, at a place we are meant to be. We all play a part in the nurturing of love and the stretching of our minds and hearts to ensure we all receive God's loving message. Each of us has a responsibility to make it our goal to do what is necessary as the representatives of the church of today to make sure that the church of tomorrow is prepared to receive that same message. A parish hall is a vital component of that mission. But a hall for all cannot be built by 1 or 101. By its definition, it must be built by all. Some will have bigger roles, some smaller, but each and every role is equally significant to the realization of this critically important addition to our community.
Do what you have always done when you were asked for a need. You are a wonderfully generous parish and have always given to the neediest. And at this time, we are the ones that need something. So I would invite you to just continue to do what you have done in the past, to open your hearts as much as you can so that we can take care of this quickly for ourselves so that we can be better for others.
Gathered with Mary as one family in the Eucharist, we are called to live the love of Jesus.
I got thousands new family.
My extended family rather than a place where I go to worship.
It has become an extended family.
My family.
It's my family.
And that's the whole purpose of this whole thing.